Alright, we've got a no heat call here to the house in the neighborhood we've worked in a lot, but we have not been to this particular house. And most of these houses have the package unit like that one next door that's sitting up on top of that platform. So let's go find out if this one's got that and see what we can do. Yep, that's the same thing we're going to deal with here. Looks like a train sitting up on top of that platform. So let's get our ladder out here and see what we got. All right, so there's the unit on the platform. There's a big bush tree right there. Let's see what we can do to get the ladder up there. What 3 blinks is. Got a little bit of a helicopter here. Doesn't look like we don't read it too well. I had to guess we're not proving to the vacuum switch or pressure switch, whatever you want to call it. It's difficult to get over there. A little bit of a helicopter here, so I'm not able to explain out loud. Looks like I might can now, but she absolutely does not want this bush torn down, cut down, tree, whatever this is. And it's got me well over 3 feet away from the unit. So we're not going to achieve a lot. And you saw that sticker is not readable. So let's just start with the pressure switch and see if that's what's going on. All right, believe it or not, I was able to lean over here and put this tube in my mouth and draw on it, and it fired up. So I'm going to check that port right there. I'll get a little piece of thermostat wire or a small Allen wrench and see if I can see if that port's clogged. That's the most common thing, although where that one's at, it's not bad about that. But that's probably it, because we have quite a good bit of airflow coming out of this hood here. So let's check that port, and then if not, we'll check the pressure switch itself. Okay. So I need a third hand here. But I'm going to take this piece of wire, stick it in there. Do not feel any obstruction. So we may have to check that switch. So unless it fires up here, yep, it did. So I didn't feel anything obstructing that port, so I'm not really convinced that it was, but it did fire up. So I think I'm gonna cut it off and on a couple times. You know, if I could get closer to this machine, I'd get my manometer and read what that thing is putting out, how much it's drawing, and make sure it's within range of that pressure switch. I may actually have one if it's the switch itself, but with as much airflow as we're getting out of that hood over there, I would say the switch is got an issue, or possibly it was just stuck and, you know, me drawing on it, whatever. So, all right, we've fired it up a couple of times. This will be the third. So, let's see if she lights. Lit up, so apparently just stuck. A little bit difficult to get to, but we got it. Bit of a strange design on these houses. That is obviously the water heater. There's no light in there. That's obviously the flue pipe off the water heater that is inside these little brick compartments, and just how they designed them all. All right, well, I did not have that exact switch in here anyway, or I would have went ahead and replaced it, but it sure appears as if it just stuck at some point, and that's what was wrong. It fired up several times there in front of us, so I hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the middle of the night. But I did take a picture of the model and serial, and we'll make sure and put that exact switch in here with her name and a question mark on the box. Well, with the street address and a question mark on the box. And that's what I do, that, you know, just lets me know if I get a call back to that, it's likely going to be related. So, yeah, this is a neighborhood I used to live in for a lot of years, and we've worked in it an awful lot, but I had not been to that house. And so nonetheless, I was unable to encourage her to let me cut that bush down. It's about like a tree, so it was kind of difficult to get in and out of it. Normally a little old simple call like that, I would just scrap the video and wouldn't publish it, but I think I will this one, just to show the kind of stuff you run into now and then. And I'll tell you what, that bush keeping me 3 foot away, 3.5 foot away, and you know, if that thing had to have a blower or something, I think I would have to do something there. But I thought about getting a strap out of the van and just tying it in a bundle and seeing if I could get the thing tightened up, but it was a simple enough problem, so I just went ahead and tried to deal with it. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Thanks for watching.